There's Ted. The last couple of videos talked about how to paint your miniatures and what kind of base your miniatures to paint. Then what period you want to do it in. But now it's start collecting. This is going to be one of the hardest decisions to do. To make it easy, we're going to start up with this. This is the Warlord's Waterloo starter set. Um, this box of French, and this is French and British forces. Um, you're always going to need French forces if you want to do, and depending on if you want to do British, Russian, Austrian, U.S., but not against French, but against British. But if you're just getting into it, this is one way you can buy this one box set and you can start painting up armies. If you have a friend who wants to get involved, you guys can decide which forces, paint them up, and just throw them at each other. But this box set is, to me, is one of the best values because you look around, you can get these below $100, and I'm telling you, you get more than $100 worth of miniatures in this box. Um, Watch the glare. Here we go. In this box set, as you get a mixture of different forces. So on the French side, you get 2 infantry regiments, a cavalry regiment, and on the British, you get 3 infantry regiments, an artillery, and you get 2 command on foot. What's nice about this is once you buy a set, you get one of basically each of the different uh, soldiers, because you get cavalry, artillery, and infantry in there, and allows you to start playing with each one. And you get the feel and usage of each one. Now, and also you get 2 command figures on foot, and also in here you also get your dice, and you also get a full Black Powder rule book, which is really nice. So you get everything you want to start a battle. Um, the and you also get the cheat sheets and a scenario book covering Waterloo. So for your money, you get the forces. To let you know, this covers the late war for the French and for the British too. So it doesn't have the uniforms as fancy as you see late. So the French, this time period, was made up of levies and conscripts and guys who came back into the ranks after the Napoleon abdicated and came back. So the French are in greatcoats because once you start reading up on the history of it, a lot of French didn't have uniforms. They just issued greatcoats just to make them uniform, but they really weren't. And so you won't get the same as you would like. You want to do like these Croats. These are just in regular uniform. There you go. So a lot more fancier stuff, but it never stops you. You can run whatever you want. So whatever period you want. So, but with these, this cuts down a lot of the painting because instead of doing the detail on the uniforms and the coats and stuff, you just have to paint a brown or a brown or a gray just for the great coats and the white belt. So I feel if you start getting off, this is the easiest way. Sorry, to get involved with the French. It makes it a lot simpler. The British, it doesn't. You still have to do the detail of the British, but it does help out on the French. So let's open this up. I'll show you what you get inside. So right off the bat, you get your full Black Powder rule book. This is everything the big book has, but the smaller handy. It has all the rules in the front, and in the back it covers scenarios from all different periods: 7 Years' War, Revolutionary War, Napoleonics, Civil War and Indian Wars and stuff. So you do get a full book for the price you get for this box. If you bought the rule book alone, this you can almost buy the same box. So if you find these boxes and you can find them on sale or something, grab them because you can really build out armies really quickly with these box sets. So the next thing is this. It's a scenario for Waterloo. It just tells you about some of the armies. Beautiful painting guides. So they show you how to paint the miniatures, and it also has sequence of moving. It has a shortcut set of rules, so you can with this you can start playing nice, simple, fast-paced rules. And but once you start getting involved, then you got the rule book to cover all the little stuff, right? Then it has a sequence of play sheet, which is just cover, which also has your casualty markers on the side here too, marking. So it does have a nice shortcuts. Just need to cut it, and then you got a nice sequence of play. Exactly what you need to do when you're moving. Get the miniatures. The box says mixture of plastic and metal. You do get some dice. You need 6-siders for the game, so give you some dice. You get a metal British Royal Foot Artillery and a whole bunch of plastic. Oh yeah, and in the same bag you also get your command figures, 2 foot. But and also if you're getting to find out what makes this nice is the assembly is simple. On the sprue you get four regular infantry, and then you get 2 elite. So you can use these as grenadiers or as light infantry. But it makes this nice. You get 2 backpacks for your elite troops, and you get 4 for regular light. Take the backpacks, glue them on the back. Your heads, you get different kind of heads. Put them on top. Boom, you're done. It's the arms is all single piece. You don't have to worry about putting arms on or heads on. So you can really dive into it, and you can get assembled troops really quickly. You got the French, and you got the English. The English is this. Oh, sorry, this is Hanoverians, not English. The Hanoverian hats, same thing, single piece. Put the head on, the backpack on, you're good to go. So you get two English regiments and a Hanoverian regiment. And down here is the French cavalry, Chevaliers, which are a French light cavalry. I'm gonna focus. But basically the same way. You get 2-piece cavalry, single piece miniature. All you have to do is glue his arm on. You get hats for regular and for elite companies, and you get a sword scabbard and stuff, which you have to glue onto his side here with his hat on. So it's really quick and easy. And at the bottom down here, you get the movement stance. You get 1 cavalry, and you get the infantry, and if you want to, they also have skirmish size ones. So it has different sizes. But this is for your infantry up here. This is for your regimental, and this is for your skirmish stuff. If you want to do skirmish infantry, which I really don't use. If I do build some skirmish guys, I usually use these, put like only 2 figures on there. It just makes it easier and faster to move and stuff. Because when I play it, usually the single amount it just takes too long because I run big, big forces. So this is just the Waterloo box set. They have plenty of other box sets. They have box sets for the French and the British. You got early war British, which are stovepipe, which are long cylindrical helmets, and these British here come with what's called the Belgique. It's just a different kind of helmet. Not helmet, but hat. It's a different hat. Plus this is late war. Most of the stuff is covered, oil skins or stuff like that. So painting detail, it's almost takes out. You don't really have much detail except for the British, where you got do their cuffs and stuff like that. But besides that, for the French, you got to paint so much French. Late war, it takes out a lot of effort and stuff. It does make it a lot easier to paint and stuff. But yeah, this is a quick overview of the British War. So if you want to get, if you think about getting into Napoleonics, this is one set to get to. Once you get it, you can start playing. This will get you an idea if you want to expand. It's like if you don't want to do the British, you want to do Russian or Austrians, then you can expand onto the this is Warlord, but also Perry's, Front Rank. So many other companies make 28 Napoleon that you can expand and just really get knife in depth. And some of the new box sets coming out now. This is like the Perry's. This is their Allied Cavalry box set. This cavalry set. You can make either Russian or Prussian dragoons out of it. So you buy one box. So if you're doing Russians, you can do this. If you buy Prussians, you can do the Prussians. So, so there is a lot out there. So you decide what you want. What you want to do. Like I said, get this. Start playing. See if you like the period. Sorry, it's not a big investment, and you do get. I said you get one side gets 3 regiments of troops and one artillery. The other side gets 2 regiments infantry, and a cavalry. So it gives a flavor. Now, in the box set, the size of the infantry they run what's called large, like 36-man unit. Myself, I prefer 24 6-stand unit. It's just easier to maneuver and stuff, mount and stuff. This is your own take. And what you can do is you get like 6 stand. They run like 8 stands. You can have 2 extra stands. You get once you start buying more, you start getting extra troops. Then you can take those guys, combine them with get another command. Then you get another infantry stand. So make it a little bit smaller to 24 instead of 36. You can build more stands and more troops out of it. So, but I said this is a good starting. Gives you everything you need. Basically, you buy this. You just need some glue, X-Acto blades, a trimmer, and you can actually put these tables, start playing, see if you like it or not. But like I said, but you will see you can play these games as bare plastic if you want to. But once you start painting see these miniatures on the table, the forces will become yours instead of just a group of gray plastic troops sitting on the table. Once you paint them, once you do the research about them, and what unit you want to paint them up as, they will become yours, and you feel more proud of them marching across the table, and you feel it when you start losing them. You actually start hurting because you spent so much time painting them. They hurt when you start. Sorry about that. Got some cough. But I said, if you want to get Napoleonics, get this. Try it out. If you like it, then you can expand. They also have bigger box sets of individual nations, especially for Warlord has a box set for early war, middle war French, late war French. A box set for the British, same thing, middle war. So you can want to do Spain, and it's all British or all French. You also have an all Russian box set too. If you want to do Russia, that's a whole different story there. But when you do Russia, you can do Russia, and other companies make other nations, Austria, the major players. Then once you get those done, then you can start going down to looking at individual nations. So like Saxony, Bavaria, Westphalia, and looking at their uniform and just getting more colorful. Like I said, these what I showed earlier. These are Croatians. They fought for the French, so they get these bright green uniforms. Just adds more more color onto the table. So it says it's your own taste and what you want to do. So for I said I got this box for less than $100. So just look around, see what you can find. I said it's not actually a very big investment with these starter sets, and you can see try it out if you like it. It's just a springboard into the next. Um, and if you do like it, I recommend if you can find these for $100, just keep buying these. That way you can really flesh out your British and your French, and you end up with a good sized armies to play. Like I said, if you have a small area, small space, you don't have the big areas to play in, the smaller scales help. And I said, the new Warlord has the new epic scale out, and you can get some good armies off of that too. So if you don't have the space, you can go smaller if you want to. I said, even with Black Powder, you can play it in different scales. So if you're going to go, if you want to go smaller, you don't have to change the scale if you don't want to, or you can tweak the ranges, or like a lot of people do. It's like I ran these. I played Black Powder with like 6 millimeter, and all I did I just changed the scale from imperial inches standard to centimeters, and didn't change anything else. And it works fine. So so this is a really rundown of about getting into Napoleonic. Yes, it looks scary, but just get a box set, just dive in, and then you'll see if you like it or not. If you love it, it's open. The world's open to you about what you want to do. And so if you're not sure, play some games with people who have Napoleonics, get the feel of it. It's different and modern. That's a whole video about itself there, but just enjoy it. That's all it is. If you love it, good, just go for it. If you don't, doesn't matter. You can sell those guys off to someone else and get into a different historical period. It's just put your toe in the water and see if you like it or not. So I hope this can help you out. Make it less daunting to get into the hobby. So until later, guys, keep painting. Let's get those miniatures on the table.